good friends Pepper are moving in.
I'm good.
They
with
just
that.
quit their jobs too.
We're good. Oh, guys,
Yes.
what's
And
happening?
we're roaring to go.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Matt Lloyd, by the way, and I'm sitting here with the guys from Pepper. Of course, we got Kaleo,
Yep.
Matt.
Brett, and of course Yee.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yee.
Yeah.
And of course the guys. And you guys are playing a show tonight at Janice Live. And
Yes.
this is actually being streamed live on YouTube right now, which is kind of cool.
I love that.
So anybody, any Pepper fans, you guys can do that and be all fancy.
I don't know what you mean.
And I just wanted
We don't know
to sit down with
anything.
you guys for a few minutes and talk about what's been happening. First
Yes.
of all,
A lot.
the tour bus. Nice.
Right.
Nice bus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
It's
know
the
we
White
got off,
Yoakams.
right?
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's the White Yoakams bus.
And
Did he keel over and we didn't know about it?
No, he's
No.
alive. We just borrowed from
If
him.
he's watching us on YouTube, he's dead.
Yeah.
So, right.
Nice Dwight Yoakam death hoax going on.
Yeah.
No. He's an actor now.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
But he's
There you
playing dead.
go. How's the bus? Did they do anything special to trick it out?
Oh yeah.
It's just,
the
it's
leather
absolutely
work.
gorgeous.
There's there's
Mohair.
the African goat belly hair. Mohair.
Mohair.
Oof, sit down
all
on
the
that
all the
naked.
couches and
I
everything.
traveled in Willie Nelson's bus, his old bus, which reeked of pot smoke.
Did you smoke
No.
with Willie?
Never did. One of the guys on my list I wanted to smoke with is definitely Willie Nelson. What about you?
Me too.
Who's your pick?
Oh God, that's a
That's totally tough.
Prince.
Nice. That's a good
That
one.
would be
Good.
weird.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I probably wouldn't come
I
back.
can't
No.
imagine he could draw. Like,
No.
Yeah.
I picture him
Oh.
being dainty on the smoke.
Oh, for sure.
No, he does yoga. I think he could really get a lungful, but I think he's more of a life coach. I don't think he'd be like,
What about you? Who'd you pick? Pete?
Oh, well, we grew up kind of worshiping Cheech and Chong, so either of those gentlemen probably would be a classic.
Or
I got
both.
a bong signed by Cheech.
Nice.
That's kind of a nice collector's item.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
What about you? How about you?
Oh, Scarlett Johansson, for sure.
You ever met
just-
Scarlett?
No.
Well, why not? You guys are all famous and stuff. And
Well, we don't have cable though.
Yeah. And we don't have answers for that.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
now, as far as the old tour bus style, the guys, the one you used to roll in, am I wrong in saying it was the White Buffalo or something like that? Was there like a name you had for your old bus back in the day?
No, you see the
The
funny
van?
Is that
yeah.
what I'm talking?
Yeah.
Chopper? Chopper
Chopper
1. Chopper
one.
1 through 2.
Chopper One.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chopper 1 through 2. Great series, by
Yes,
the way.
great memory too.
What,
Yeah.
what kind of digs were those? Was it strictly
Fords.
a van?
They were Fords.
Yep.
Yes. Econoline.
Really?
Yes.
So you guys would one of you guys drive? Do you have a driver? At least.
No.
Oh.
We would each drive 200 miles apiece.
Or do some charity. We called it
Charity was
charity.
what you threw on extra.
Yeah.
Would you
But-
would you be one of those guys that got to like 150 miles and you're like going, it's been 200. I'm gonna go ahead and it's time for a
No,
change.
right, you have the clock.
So you guys are
you're,
really
you're
curious?
getting clocked.
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody's
there's-
Hawkeyeing
Yeah,
you.
yeah. There's no way. It's like, wait, before you start your shift, where you at? Okay, okay, yeah.
You actually pulled over for gas a little early. It's 2:49, so I'm gonna need you to get up and
Now,
drive. a little
when
more.
you guys had the Chopper 1 through Chopper 2,
Right.
were these the days of the Warp Tour as well, or did you guys all have
Yes.
buses for the Warp Tour?
That was 2001 and 2003 Warp Tour were strictly vans. And the first one we had no air conditioning in the 2001 van.
That wasn't a chopper. We borrowed that from Volcom.
Yeah.
That was the marketing van.
Yeah, and we were setting up the
just
stage
bleeped.
for Volcom and breaking it down every day as well.
See, I'm so curious about the Warp Tour because that seems like such an interesting tour, and
yeah.
you hear all the stories about it, and it seems that most people who play it love it. They find it's
Yeah.
refreshing, it's a change of pace, but at the same time, it's got to be a little odd to play the Warp Tour, right? I mean, just the setup.
It's just the heat.
Yeah, I would-
in playing in the day, and the heat, and not only that, but using a porta potty that acts as a sauna as well, is really just, it takes a lot of getting used to, but it's fun. You have all these different bands that you've never heard of before. You're usually barbecuing, you're having a great time, and because the show's pretty much early, you have the night off
Now-
every day.
Did you find it to a place where some of these bands, the baby bands that weren't maybe as established as you guys are, all of a sudden you're on there and they're kissing your ass and they're going, wow, sweet, man, Pepper, I want to get to know those guys.
No, that's a funny thing I was just gonna say is one of the greatest things about Warped Tour is it's like, and Kevin Lyman I think has which the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Kevin Lyman, he's kind of from the beginning set it up where it's like there's this no headliner vibe, you know what I mean? And it's like the playing field's like completely leveled, so it's really, there's really like none of that kind of thing going on. It's like we
There's
just
no room for attitude.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
like,
well, and one
you're all
thing-
using the same porta potty.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So it's just a real, we've met so many like friends that we're still such good friends with through that tour and whatnot, and found out about so much killer music that we would have
Now,
never found out about.
Obviously, the band game is tough. So, like, when you meet a band, and there's peaks and valleys, just like with anything.
Right.
Have you met a band that you're like, wow, these guys are great, and then all of a sudden they just fell off the map, and you guys are sitting around one day going, whatever happened to those guys?
Huh.
Like, is there a band that comes to mind? You're going, I thought they had it, and then for whatever reason.
I got a kind of similar scenario. It's not directly answering your question, but when we first met Florida's own Less Than Jake, actually,
Right.
Chris, we were in Europe somewhere, met up with him. We were in the UK, and that was like one of the first conversations he ever had. He's like, you know, you guys, I know you've been a band for a little while. We've been a band for a real long time, and you know, one thing you got to get used to is those peaks and valleys like you're talking about. You know what I mean? That's like something. I think I can speak for all of us that's like stuck with us. Like, yeah, you gotta. It's not. You know what I mean? It's a rare case that you're just.
That seems like the
Straight
cool
to the
part
moon,
about
you know?
you guys is there's no egos, or at least not that I can tell. I don't know. Maybe when you
When
guys
we're
leave the
alone
room,
on,
you guys are like,
when
"Ah."
we're
it's just
alone
the
on the
three-
Dwight Yoakam's bus,
Yeah.
it's ego fest
Yeah.
up there, you know.
When there's
but-
just the three of us, it's just.
right.
It's just,
Which has got to be sweet because now your checks are bigger. You don't have to split it like 9 ways like
Right.
some of these bands with trumpets and
Right.
violinists. I would kick a violinist off the stage. I'm like, give me your check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we were like a, what was like the
Violent.
the big bands, you know?
Oh,
we would
jam
be
ba-
screwed.
the jam
No,
bands?
Oh,
no,
the
big
swing bands.
Swing big
Oh,
bands.
remember-
Cherry Pop, what was it? Cherry Pop and Daddies? Or something
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
interesting because remember, like the ninth wave of ska had come and gone, and like the Real Big Fish were like, okay, let's do this, and all
And
the
it
other bands were
morphed
like,
into a little swing.
well, there's no more
Right.
money in it, so hey, well, swing bands. So that a lot of the ska bands just turned into swing bands.
The poor Brian Setzer Orchestra is sitting there going, man, what
Yeah.
happened, man? We were doing so well for about a half a minute.
Oh, he was
Hey.
killing it before. He's killing
Yeah,
it after.
Straight
sure.
cat. He's
all
Yeah,
good?
Yeah.
And he
all
can
good.
play music.
Yeah,
unlike us.
he's a playboy, so
Yeah.
he wasn't switching sides.
When you guys talk about obviously being a three-piece and getting along so well with one another, is there a point in time where you guys ever thought about adding a fourth or a fifth or whatever the case may be? Or are you guys always comfortable with being who you are and having the style that you have?
We love to play music in all aspects of it. So if there's like some additional musicians, which we have done in the past, that's totally great. But as far as the band membership, if you didn't get on the ground level, you're not getting in.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good. And then you guys obviously started your own label too a few years back, Law Records,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice to have control.
That's the thing. How is it? Is it a blessing or a curse or both?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
This time around, it's a big blessing. We inherited it from our parents, if you will, and we actually get to use it in a joint venture now with Island Def Jam Records. So it's both supportive to work with another label, but it's also nice to have our creative control with all the artists that we're interested in signing and have signed. So it's both.
And one of the things that I always encounter with bands is they'll get offered a 360 deal. And some of the veterans on the road, you guys will be like, no, don't touch a 360 deal. Now me, I agree, but have you guys ever been offered a 360 deal and told them to shove it?
Of course.
We've been offered pretty much every deal there is.
Is the 360 the worst one going though?
We've just.
He's talking
I-
about ones that aren't even deal with music, back alley things. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
everything's
yeah.
been thrown on the table, literally.
Right.
Yeah.
Dangerous. So
But I
360.
don't know. Like, there's so many. The music industry is there's so many dynamics to it that there's certain bands that you know what I mean. Like those kind of things are right for them, or something else isn't right for them, or a band like Greaves that's playing tonight that have, you know, that he's on Rhymesayers, which is just completely independent, and it's like they have their own thing going. So I don't know. I think to each their own. Whatever's the right situation, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
But with the, like, back to what Brett's talking about with I'm so stoked with having our label and being able to share it with Island Records though, and because with the new album that we just put out, it was a thing where we were going to put it out ourselves through just law and whatnot and push it ourselves, and then kind of late in the game after it was like the single just came out, they came in, and that's kind of one of the good freedoms is having our own label. We were like, okay, yeah, you guys are really pumped, and it seems like a good partnership, and
Yep.
it's going to be a good team, so let's do it, you know what I mean? And having the freedom to do that kind of stuff and whatnot is one of the definite upsides. So
Which the new album, by the way, I love the song Efferon, digging it. But most of all, the chick in the video, at the very beginning of the video, the blonde, who the hell is she? She was smoking. Tell me one of you guys.
she's Eastern European.
Yep.
She was unbelievable looking.
Mom-
I looked at the video, I just freeze frame.
There's so many
Yeah.
chicks in that
Mumful.
video that I can't even remember which one is in there first. Plus, there's 2 versions of that video. I don't even know.
Yeah, which version
You
did
saw
you
the good
see?
version though, right?
Okay, I saw the one.
When
in
he says good, the explicit version.
Okay, Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's the explicit version or not now.
Well, you would have
Seen
known.
Ariel.
It's not the
Was
German
explicit
version. It's
No.
not the
You did
German. I
not
can guarantee
see-
you it's not
Oh,
the German.
you did
version.
not see the good one.
So did the blonde get topless?
Everyone
It was a
saw this.
closed set. Only we were allowed on there. Even our director, we made him wait outside.
Yeah.
We're like,
He had to. Yeah, he was directing way back.
we said we needed to get into our right headspace. So it took all day and all night, and
Headspace.
it was great.
All I know is I was watching the video. I'm going, all right. I really want to check out the track, but I don't want to push play.
No.
The chick was so hot. I was just sitting there
Yeah.
cheering for him.
I can't wait
I'd say
to
you
see-
go watch the
Yeah.
explicit.
And then we do this interview again.
Yes.
Only with that one question, because every other question has been
And
answered.
then after, soon to be released
Gotcha.
too, we have a little behind the scenes kind of video that
Yes. Well-
it's gonna be it's real good too.
Now, when it comes to the song Efferon, I know, like, are you guys for radio? Are you guys trying to do the mess around thing, or are you guys just trying to do an edited version of Efferon?
It's a great question
Yeah.
because each radio station has a desired
Different.
platform. Either they want fuck or they want mess. And they're very clear about that.
Yeah.
And they don't want the other version.
Yeah.
It's like if you want fuck around, they want fuck around.
Yeah.
They want mess around. They want mess around.
Well,
There's no in
And we're here to please.
I'll give you a great example, and this is something you guys probably don't even know, but one of the stations that is looking at you guys for the festival circuit and going out later on is having issues with the city because the city doesn't want any cussing going on stage. You guys have a new single called "Fuck Around," and they're sitting there going, "Damn it, how are we going to explain this to the city?"
We also have a new single called Mess Around.
So you're willing. So if that radio station is listening, you guys are more than willing to go on stage and just go ahead and say "Mess Around."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
For
man.
all
we were
intents
just
and purposes,
we were
we're
just
getting
at
paid.
we were just
97X.
at 97X.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we messed around there all afternoon.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, good. I'm glad that you guys are in proper frame of mind with that. Now, as far as
Yeah.
I mean, you guys either get radio play, you don't get radio play.
Hey,
It is what it is.
Show 'em what's going on.
As far as family goes, you guys family guys? Anybody married? Anybody got kids?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
situation?
No kids. Well, I got an English bulldog.
That's our kid.
Pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Those,
think.
those dogs are a pain in the ass, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
No,
not
She's
really,
from
yeah.
Colombia though.
Oh, she is from
Oh,
Colombia.
Yeah, it
Nice.
might be. She's bred in
She's
Colombia.
awesome.
No joke, she's white as the Colombian snow as well.
Yes.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I got a tattoo of her.
I thought
actually.
those folds were like real pains in the ass to.
No,
It's upside down,
keep,
but-
Yeah.
It looks good. Yeah.
But you can.
I like
there
it.
you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
Isn't that nice?
Good stuff.
She kind of became, we're two great uncles and
Yeah.
Mrs. Dad.
She's our diva.
But we're.
Yeah.
I mean, being from Hawaii though, and being from Kona, I mean, like family's kind of what it's all about. You know what I mean? As far
Crucial.
as just like Ohana, you know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
your family and your
You're
friends. and
raised
your-
by whoever's around at all times.
Yeah.
How
You're not
often do you
getting
guys
away
get
with
back
it.
there?
Two,
Oh, as
3
much
times
as
a
we
year.
can, yeah.
About 2-3 times a year. This year's been really good for us because we took some time off to record this album, so we were able to sneak back a couple of extra times. But now that we're on the grind again, we'll be there in December, and then I don't know after that.
Now, one of the things with the new album, fans can be such dicks, and I mean that with no disrespect to anybody. But it's like
That delivery was genius.
it's unbelievable because there's a lot of bands that grow or progress or try out new things, new styles, and you're never going to please 100% of your fan base. So you're constantly battling, especially now with social media. You're constantly battling somebody going, "Oh, this album's not like their last one," or "Oh, this isn't so islandy," or whatever.
Yeah.
The case. Are you guys? Do you ever read that and go, "God, you guys are dicks. Why are you being such dicks?"
We'd love to read them, but we've been too busy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So see, I'm reading them for you. I'm going, "These guys are such dicks."
Yeah.
Like I'm the guy who's saying that.
All I know is, man, we just make the music how we need to make it. The three of us. And, we made this one album, and it was one of the funnest albums the funnest album we ever made. It was really fun.
We're
And
pretty-
it's accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're pretty tight with our fans as far as like that's how we created our. Actually, they created us. We just came out and toured. We were never, selling millions of albums coming out of Hawaii at all. We built it brick by brick, and if any of our fans have anything to say to us, they bring it right to our attention, and we love it.
Good.
We're
good.
still. That's our whole lifeblood of the band.
Good. I like that. Now, what bands are you guys like a fan of? Maybe like the unlikely band. Maybe not like somebody you guys have toured with, but somebody that you wouldn't expect, like a Journey or something like that.
Oh, everyone loves Journey.
Yeah.
God.
Everybody
oh.
loves Journey since the final episode of Sopranos again.
That was so funny.
They brought him
because
back.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean,
We covered that song as the
Unexpected
season
one.
And
ended, and we had no idea that we didn't watch it. Did you guys watch Sopranos?
No, I've watched.
None of us
some
did,
here and
and
there.
we had no idea. And people were, we do it as the end encore song and kind
Yeah.
of bring out the other bands.
Oh,
We'd
those
all
right
play. We
same
call it the
time.
Brodeo. You know, all the bands on tour.
Yeah.
We did Don't Stop Believing.
TM.
And we couldn't believe how like, wow, there's every 12-year-old girl here is screaming and knows it. Come to find out, it was popular again. So.
Right. Brownos.
So what do you dig? Like what band?
I mean, for us, like we love all kinds of music. I mean, how about this? For today, on my Spotify today, I was listening to Gypsy Kings.
Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
there you
That's
go. What'd you listen to on your
definitely
Spotify? Jesus.
No. I love the new Kanye a
Yeah.
lot, but I'd say Emily King is like the one I'm really listening to right now.
Yeah.
And I just actually last night for the first time listened on Spotify to the band that's opening up tonight, Red Gold Green,
Okay.
Yeah.
to their album that actually released on the same day as our new album.
That's right.
And they are
Great live show too.
yes,
Yes.
keeps us on our toes.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I went old school. Genius and Jizza Liquid Swords.
Oh wow, nice.
Wow.
You know that one?
Yeah, some
No,
90s.
not me.
No, you're
I'm like,
I don't know what the hell you're
Nope,
talking
have
about.
no idea who that is. But don't you notice that every time someone brings up a band, it's like, well, have you heard of Exit? Oh yeah, for sure. I totally knows that.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
You just blatantly lie to their
Yeah.
face.
Because you're just trying to get the hell out of the conversation.
Right, yeah. You're just like, oh, Exit. Hey, what was your last album?
We all want to be
That's
music
sick. I'm gonna go Google
aficionados
it.
deep inside.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and then as far as like concerts go, do you guys ever make it out to a show? You know, when you're not on tour, somebody that you
Oh,
actually
yeah.
go see.
Yeah,
We just did.
did to all. Yeah, we had a
the little group.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it was a great concert. I
these two did.
misunderstood the name. I'd never heard them before. I'd heard their music, I think, but I got it mixed up. I dressed all country, but it was a SOAD.
System of a Down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was wearing
the
like
Hollywood
the
Bowl.
Garth Brooks.
That's
and
not
was
what I
like,
was thinking of.
What one?
I was thinking of.
Awesome
we just
concert.
played a Radio Fest in Salt Lake City and flew in a night early. And
Oh.
we all went to our boys' concert Revolution.
That's
Oh,
With,
right.
and
Yeah.
Modest,
Next
And
week.
they're they're
Modest
coming here.
Yahoo and Collie Buds, and that was sick.
I'm looking forward to that show.
Bruh.
That's gonna be a fun time.
It's a great tour.
Finally, these things come around. So.
And
Yeah.
then one of the bands that you guys are obviously tight with, Ballyhoo.
Oh, yeah.
was just here not too long ago, and then
Pacifier.
Supervillains.
Supervillains are
Pacifier.
popping in here.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
Law Records bands.
Which those guys are awesome. Like,
Bro, they were the first band we ever really went on a tour with.
Yeah.
When we moved over, we came to California from Hawaii, and then we flew into Florida, and we met the Supervillains, and we opened up for them, and it was lifetime friends.
Yeah.
Ever
they got
since
energy,
then.
dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Oh, big time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the album goes, obviously it's out. People can purchase it, download it, whatever they got to do.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
check it out. What's gonna be the second single? What are you thinking?
We're actually right in the middle of discussions about that.
Yeah.
We were just getting some emails this morning from management. We've just been talking about that, so it's
Gotcha.
it's undisclosed right now. But
Right.
But if
No,
any,
it-
but
well,
if
it's
any
not- it's-
fans
it's
want
not-
to chime in and say
Yeah.
their opinion on it, let us know at Pepper Live.
yeah,
The
it's
cool
actually
fans, not the dicks.
it's actually
All
No,
fans.
all of them.
All
All of
fans.
them?
Yeah.
Dude.
All
so
right,
it's
yeah.
actually undecided, not undisclosed.
All right, fair
Kona-
enough.
Kona Wine.
All right. So on Twitter, you guys can be found at Pepper Live, right?
Yes.
At
Nailed
Pepper
it.
Live.
And
then-
Instagram.
And Instagram.
And Instagram.
And overall website.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook's /Pepper Live. The website's pepperlive.com.
.com. You go there,
Vine.
it'll put you into all of the other social media.
Spotify. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
It's so social.
You name
out
it, it's
there.
Pepper Live.
It's so funny because you guys are so laid back, but yet you guys are pretty hardcore in the business world. I mean, you got everything down. Like there's nothing you guys haven't done or conquered at least. So, but you guys just seem way too laid back to be conquering everything.
When you think about where we're
Interesting.
from and like how happy we are in the position that we're at, it's really easy to be this calm.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
And we're
really
enjoying
nice.
every minute of it,
Yeah.
too, by the way. It's fun.
It's
Just-
more and it's more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing an after party tonight? Are you guys sticking around or is Buzz
Ev-
pulling out
every-
like
Busing and getting out of here till 4. Yes, we will be partying.
nice?
We fill up the AM hours quite well.
Perfect. So we can do some shots later on.
Oh yeah.
We'll do whatever we need to do.
All right, beverage of choice.
Ooh.
Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Chopin rocks.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy,
Little
huh?
potato vodka.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly.
Good stuff.
Oh, I don't drink on Wednesdays.
No, not yeah, right. I'll see you out
Really?
there.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having
yes.
us
Yeah,
again.
You
thank
guys
you
from
so
Pepper,
much.
much
you,
love.
brother.
Appreciate it.
Killer
Thank you
Bill,
so
killer
much.
time again. Thank you.
And thanks to YouTube for streaming this. Say hi to your fans. Say bye. All
Love
that
you
stuff.
guys.
All of
Bye.
you.
Bye. We'll see you soon.
All of you.
You guys will be
Dicks.
performing at Genius Live tonight, and we'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Thank you for
All
joining us.
right.
All right.
My man. Well done.
That was even better than last time.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
They want to know. hell of an interview.
Ye.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Luke. Right on. Pleasure. Thank you.
For like 18 years.
Energetic, but good questions.